what do we do? Should we talk about it?
That was a beautiful uppercut, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right.
Questions? Questions? Yep.
Jake all the way in the back. Congratulations, you called for it all week, first round knockout. Barely broke a sweat. How does it all feel just a few minutes after scoring the big knockout?
Man, I'm just really happy. You know, that's that delayed gratification. Working hard this whole entire year, and it just all paying off. You know, just the power of manifestation, that's insane. Saying it all week, saying it in my meditation, visualizing it, and then making it come into fruition. And it's surreal, man. I'm trying to just take in the whole entire moment and look back on and have fun during this whole entire experience. And that's the biggest key for me right now. And it's going to be an amazing Christmas.
You have knockout wins over other fighters. Tyron Woodley one sticks out the most, but doing this against a pro boxer, this is something that you want to do for a while. Does this one feel better? Does this one feel different than the others?
I think this is the best one. Just because of the first round, calling it the whole entire week, not getting hit one time in the fight, and just setting him up for that. He kept on ducking low, and I was like, okay, I'm going to throw the uppercut, but I got to make sure he keeps on ducking low. Assessed him, set him up for it, and finished it. Threw that thing hard.
Couple last things. I gotta ask about the walkout. You walked out to rocking around the Christmas tree classic. You're even doing the Macaulay Culkin / Kevin McAllister dance, like he was playing with the strings in Home Alone. Where did this idea come from? Is it just watch Home Alone? You're like, I'm just gonna do that?
Nah, so we just always have these vibes going in camp, and sometimes we're playing, you know, different music. And one day we were sitting in the backyard, and I was like, "It's Christmas! Oh my God! Like, let's start playing the Christmas hits." And that first song came on, and I was like, "This is what I'm walking out to." And everyone was like, "Yeah!" And it was even better than I imagined it, because the whole crowd was going crazy. My family was there, and I don't even know, is that what that dance is from? Because it kind of just came out of me. I didn't plan it.
And last thing, you felt heading into this fight that it was kind of a lose-lose thing. That if you lose, you're just going to take it on the chin in the teeth, essentially. And if you win, it's just, well, no one's going to give you credit for it anyways. The MMA community's kind of reacts to it. Derek Brunson wants to fight you. Dylan Dennis, your brother's old buddy, had something to say, saying that a gust of wind would have knocked Andre Dawkins over. So, what's your response to that? And everyone, not really discrediting you, but maybe discrediting the opponent and the opposition.
UFC fighters are literally not allowed to fight Jake Paul. Literally not allowed to fight Jake Paul when they leave the UFC. So there's no MMA fighter that can discredit him in the boxing ring. And he's also focused on making his MMA debut in 2024, early 2025. So, you know, it's kind of irrelevant if Derek Brunson and Dylan Dennis are saying things about Jake Paul.
If I was walking on water in front of everybody's eyes, they would say I couldn't swim. When you take this path and you're in the top of the sport, and you got there in 3.5 years, and there's jealousy and hate and insecure people all the time, of course they're going to critique and find any little thing that they can to try to rip me down. But what they don't know is that it's just making me bigger, just making me stronger, just making me more motivated to go ahead and become world champion. This is one step closer, right? This guy was 10-1 boxing his whole life, 3-time Golden Glove champion, and he didn't last more than 2.5 minutes. And I was just getting warmed up for it. So a lot of big things ahead.
With the critics here, do you think that your first round knockout has put that all to bed?
Yeah, that's why. Shh. Be quiet, y'all. Be quiet. At some point, you gotta turn that hate and be like, okay, fine, I'm gonna just jump on the bandwagon. All aboard, yo. Like, y'all went from haters and all this shit. Like, we welcome everybody. If you hated me before, it's cool. You know, I forgive you. Come to the fun side. I know you want to dance to the Christmas jingle when I'm walking out. I know you're at home, like, itching, like, oh, that's a vibe. I hate it. Oh, I can't help it. I want to dance. So just give it up. Jump on on the bandwagon. Get used to it. Get used to this. I'm going to be here forever in this sport. Like I said, and predicted all this from the start. Made it happen. Manifestation into reality. So keep the criticisms coming, but it's not going to do anything.
And he's doing it inside and outside the ring, right? That's the most amazing thing about Jake Paul. He's performing as an athlete, but he's also helping elevate the sport, bringing attention to young fighters, giving women opportunities. That can't be discredited, right? That bandwagon, he's carrying a big, big, big wagon himself. So, yeah.
Thank you, Jake Paul.
Talk about your evolution a little bit from your first
Great
fight.
job, Franchon. I wish Deja would have got it, but it was a good fight. It was a great fight. Congratulations.
Jay, talk about your evolution from your first fight to now. What's the biggest thing that you've learned?
I wish I could summarize that, man. It's been thousands of hours in the gym, but I think more so just believing in myself and my ability, having fun out there, and surrounding myself with the right team. You know, when Third and Jay Leon and Larry Wade came in, the whole attitude changed. They pushed me so much harder than I'd ever been pushed before, and that was really the difference maker. And really, my boxing career didn't start until after I lost, because they came in, corrected my basic fundamentals that I had skipped by due to other coaches skipping by it, and they pushed me. Did thousands of drills on my footwork every single day, getting my mind right, surrounding myself with amazing people, and that really is what elevated everything. So just owe it to everyone else, you know, and the people around me pushing me and wanting the best for me.
Good evening, Jay. I met you last year. I came to the WBA convention, and I was very surprised because world champions, they would run like kids to take your picture. I would mention Acelino Popo Freitas that I met in France. He was an incredible bantamweight puncher. And Nonito Donaire is a very true fan of your ability. How would you advise them? Because it's strange. They are less known than you are. So what would you sometimes advise some fighters, or what would be your concern about them to get more exposure? And after I will have something to ask you.
Yeah, look, we live in a different boxing world now, and a different digital age in general, and it's the fighters' responsibility now to promote themselves. And once they realize that, and realize instead of sitting around on the weekends or playing video games in between the training sessions, they gotta be on TikTok and making YouTube videos and getting out there and going on interviews and podcasts and getting any opportunity they can to grow their name. And that's what I would just encourage everybody else. The promoter is dying. It's now the responsibility of the fighter, and that's the new boxing world. And just hustle, man. Just hustle.
And the second thing is, I'm a fan. I would not like to go back to France without signing me 2 pictures. And also I have a message from, I don't know if you know him, Jérôme Le Banner, a former K1 superstar. He wants to do some business with you in Japan. So I'm sorry to tell you that now, but I have no other option because I will not meet you before going back to France. So if I can get in touch with someone from your team.
Yeah, tell them to hit up the MVP people for sure, and see what we can do. Merci beaucoup.
Jake, congratulations for even that. Congratulations on the win tonight. You fought a boxer, KSI is fighting Asho's feet tonight. Is that match officially dead?
I don't know. I don't care. It's just 2 different things, right? He's chasing views as a 30-year-old man, and I'm chasing legacy and belts. All kudos to him. I hope he makes his wildest dreams come true.
Follow-up question. There's a big event in Philadelphia next year, WrestleMania. Do you have any interest in fighting your brother for the United States Championship?
Man, I'm trying to be on his team. I don't want to go up against him. He's a dog in WWE. I'm trying to be his tag team partner.
Thank you.
Jake right here, Ryan. Congrats on the win. You talked about being the old problem child. What happened to the old problem child in your past few fights that makes you think that he's back now? What did you think from your past performances that you're training on now?
Yeah, like just having fun when I'm in that mode, enjoying the sport, you know, dancing around in the ring, making jokes all the time, you know, talking trash to my opponents while I'm hitting them in the face. That was the old me, and before I was just like trying to do things too much and just like making everything perfect and technique, do this. And just everything in the vibe of the camp changed. The coaches, you know, Larry tells me every day, like, just be you. Just bring that old crazy motherfucker back. And he showed me the video of me with my tongue out, like after I KO'd Tyron Woodley, like playing with my cut on my head. And he's like, this isn't here anymore. Like, you need to bring this back. And I just really remember that every day now. Like, he's right. Like, I just gotta be fucking crazy and bring back all the problems and the madness and fight like a dog and have fun. And that's the difference here. You see me in the walkout, dancing in the locker room, messing around with my brother, getting on his shoulders during the broadcast. All of these things is what makes me special, and I just lost that in previous fights.
Jake, congratulations from someone from the UK. Did you think that because your opponent had 5 knockout victories, that this was a risk for you taking this sort of fight?
Yeah, for sure. Like a big risk. And people can discredit or say what they want, but they didn't get in there with him. And he's been doing it his whole life. And you look at the guy, he's strong as a tire brick, super athletic, star football player who turned to boxing. So, of course, it's a risk, especially him not being a big name. You know, putting it all on the line against someone like him. Everyone thought it was kind of crazy. Everyone at first was like, what? Really? You're going to do that? Why? Where? What's going on? What's the plan here? And it's just one answer: to become world champion.
Amazing. And you say that you want to become world champion. People like KSI, I'm guessing they're not on your radar anymore, but people like Vidal Riley, would that be a fight that we could see in the near future?
Yeah, for sure that could happen. That'd be interesting. And he has a name, a profile, and that's something that excites me for sure. And as I go down this path, I'm gonna continue to challenge myself and grow. And some of those names start popping into the equation.
Cheers, Jake. Thanks.
Jake, was that a robot or was that a man in a suit?
Bro, it's a robot. Facts, bro. Facts.
Hey, Jay, I was wondering, that natural power that you have, you know I am?
Oh, sorry.
What's up? That natural power, exactly when did you realize that that's just something that you've been gifted, you know?
Yeah, my coaches always told me before my first pro fight, mainly Shane Mosley, he was like, you got popped, you hit hard. And I just I didn't know if he was like, you know, just gassing me up or something. And then after I dropped Gibb in the first round, I was like, oh shit, okay, maybe I do have power. And it's just from that Ohio milk, there's something different, man. That calcium is thick, like my bone density is on point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Come on.
We want to thank Caribe Royale Orlando. Jake Paul, Andre August broke the record for the biggest boxing gate in history, which was held at Miguel Cotto at the Amway Center, which seats 20,000 people. So thank you to Caribe Royale. Thank you to our partners at Celsius, who've been with Jake for all of 2023. They're going to continue to be his partner. We want to thank the Florida Athletic State Commission for hosting us once again and being our partner, Box Lab, and of course the Zone. Jake's going to get some well-deserved rest, but I think in the next couple of weeks you're going to hear about Jake Paul's next fight, right?
Yes, sir. Stay tuned.
Jake, we have one more.
One more question. Logan from Better Media.
Hey!
You know, after all, I am your brother, but you continue to shock and impress
sorry for all the kids here, the shit out of me. And when you started this journey, I have to ask, did you ever see a knockout as beautiful and as glorious as this coming from an actual boxer when people continue to doubt you and you continue to prove them wrong? Did you ever see the glory and the victory that you stand here today and hold? Because you're a modern day gladiator, my guy. There's Colosseums 2,000 years ago where Romans fought to the death. And today, you're the one everyone looks at in the ring to show up, entertain, perform, and people pay their money to see you. And once again, Jake Paul, you did it. So I'm curious, as your bro, did you ever see any of this coming?
Yes and no. You know, I think self-belief is a weird thing. It's like you set a super high goal for yourself and you see the vision, but there's ups and downs throughout getting there. And sometimes you are discouraged, you fall down, you fall flat on your face. You're like, what am I doing? Is this all worth it? You know, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And it's just believing in yourself. And I don't know if I pictured it that good, but I do be manifesting the knockouts for sure. But love you, man. You're incredible and proud to be your brother.
Is there a bigger, better, more successful brother duo in the world? Does not exist. Let's go! Thank you, everybody.
Hey guys, really quick. Thanks a lot for giving me the Rolex. You guys are a man of your word. You're a man of your word. Thank you, Jay.